offense believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Monarchs will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Thorne. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So already a challenge on this opening.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense they're playing on, and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Now the toss. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Quick strike complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Tigers are marching down the field.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He rifles one deep to the left, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. To the air, it's Thorne. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Snagged in the middle. It's fair weather. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Wilson to pass. They're working that left side. Tackle is made after the first.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wilson will throw. Coming after it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ODU!
And I tell you what, That passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kennesaw State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else.
Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coached.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Monarchs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Caught near the sticks. It's fair weather. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Monarchs want to move quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And he's running in the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trying play action. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wilson will throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some